18th. And this is our Lunch and Learn. This is our last one before Christmas, because Christmas is a week from today, right?
Yep.
So that's exciting for everybody celebrating Christmas. We have a lot going on between now and the end of December into the beginning of January. So just as a quick review, tomorrow ends, the third week of December, and you absolutely can still place orders using expedited shipping to be in time for Christmas. Placing them, today is better than tomorrow. But certainly if you want to choose overnight, you can do tomorrow. You can even probably do Friday early in the day, and they'll have it Monday, because they are delivering Saturdays through the holidays. But today would be a lot better than tomorrow, that's for sure. So there's no reason to hold those types of sales. Get everything in that you can. Don't take a 0 on your consistency award this week. Make sure that you're getting your sales in. And then Thursday starts dedication weeks. And the sales in here are going to be your recycled into your business pop-up sales probably. And then if you're doing shows this weekend, then probably those people already know that that's going to be for after Christmas stuff. And then you'll have your post-Christmas sales and shows continuing on. Now, Thursday begins the signature bracelet sale. So with a $30 purchase, all right, people are going to be allowed to purchase a signature bracelet for $69. Now, we've gotten away from signature bracelets. So some of the newer people have never even seen them in real life. So just to, this is what the signature looks like in comparison to the impressions. Okay, so as you can see, the impressions is smaller stones. The sides are a little different because the impression sides, signature sides are that crown setting, and it's both gold and silver. They are, if they're going from the stones matching up at the top, you'll see that the impressions are shorter with an extension. There is no extension on a signature. It's the size is the size. And I purposely chose this color because A, it was the closest, but also this is what topaz means in signature bracelet world. This is what it means in impressions bracelet world. So I just want to make you aware that it's not the same stone. A topaz impressions bracelet, oh my God, how many times am I going to say it wrong? A topaz signature is what a topaz actually looks like. This one, I don't know why they call this topaz. It's really green.
Also, the gray signature bracelet looks like the taupe impressions bracelet. It has more of a green tint to it. So keep that in mind.
Very, very true. Thank you, Jen. So any of your customers that have been around a while will probably flip out at the idea of getting these for $69. I know Joy Perry started reaching out to some of her more seasoned customers and already has a number of pre-orders ready to go in. What we will also be battling is Park Laners. Park Laners are going to want these bracelets for $69. So don't delay processing signature bracelet orders. I truly have no idea if they have 1 million or if they have, I don't know what the number is of each color that they have or what, but I just have a feeling they're going to go quickly. So, however, don't hesitate to process the orders because of that, because you know there's going to be hoarders that will be like, oh, I have one, and they'll trade it, and that'll be that. So anyway, that starts on Thursday, and that's what's, a big part of the customer part of Dedication Weeks, which is a 2-week promotion that straddles December into January. So the first part of Dedication Weeks ends on December 26th, so the day after Christmas, and then continues on to the following week, the first week of January, ending on the 2nd. So I hope you made all these notes in your calendar because things are definitely different as far as the promotions. So the customer sale also puts the bonus items at 60 instead of 90 beginning on Thursday. Now, if your customers routinely spend 90, you probably don't need to even bring that up, but it's good for you to know if you're gathering up loose orders and then you're placing the orders, or if you choose to run, and you'd be crazy not to, okay? Everybody on earth does more. Well, I shouldn't say everybody, but many people do shopping on December 26th and 27th, really through that whole weekend, because those day after Christmas sales go straight through the weekend. So people that have to go back to work on the 26th or the 27th hit the mall on the 28th and stuff like that. So to not include yourself in that shopping frenzy would be a tremendous mistake. So we need to be running, after Christmas blowout sales, same as everybody else. So you can choose to handle that however you want. You can, if you still have cash and carry, you can reduce it, $1 or $2 more so it looks better than what you were already selling, and then replace that jewelry however you want to generate your 600, because I can't emphasize enough the importance of having 600 net in sometime from December 20th through January 2nd. Because that's going to allow you to offer all of your January hostesses the extra $250 and the 2 bonus items. Without putting in the $600, you're going to be able to offer 1 bonus item and $150 in extras, which of course is great. It's not that it's not great, but obviously $250 and 2 is better. And there's, it's a totally doable number. I mean, when you're talking after Christmas sales, people shopping directly from your website, make sure you're sending out some sort of email. Did you know that you can email your customers through Park Lane? It's not the greatest looking email, but it'll get the job done, and you can put your link in there. So if you don't have any kind of email system you're already using with your customers, you can do it through Park Lane. I think that's fairly new because it looked a lot better. Who was that? Was it Jen? Was it you I was on the phone with when we figured that out? You're on mute.
Just tugging away. Wasn't it Teresa?
No, it was recently. I was on the phone with somebody and we jumped on just to see if it would work, and I thought it was you. Was it you, Becky?
You sent me something about Rich Rewards.
Yeah, you tested it.
That was a long time ago. This was more recent. Who was it? Oh, well. Okay, sorry, whoever it was who was going to watch this playback.
You can always create an Evite. You could use the Evite system.
Yeah, you could do that too.
You can edit that and put in a link and.
Yep, definitely some options for getting it out there. And then, of course, work your VIP page. Now, a common sale that people identify with is friends and family, right? People wait for the Vera Bradley friends and family sale, and there's all kinds of companies. I mean, already I think Chevy is doing it. There's the Chevy friends and family, and they're doing the whole ad campaign where the alleged worker is there with their kids and the fake husband and all that, and you're our family. So how cute would it be to do something like that where you're posting some, you and your kids, if you're comfortable with that, or you and your husband or somebody, and then say, this is my family and we're offering you our discount. And then your friends and family discount, if you are willing to, the most that you can do would be to take 50% off, assuming that you're processing this as 2 and 4 orders, but then also taking hostess benefits and things like that. So if you took the item and made it 50% off, and then deducted from that whatever your commission is. So if you're a fashion director, take off another 30%. If you're higher than that, then take off whatever yours would be. Because that some of those items you'll actually order for $25 as a bonus. Some of those items you'll order on Hostess Benefits. So I find that when you do it that way, you still will break even in terms of the money, if you want to break even on it. Otherwise, you can get extra stuff built up for yourself if you want to replace some of your stock or refresher kit or whatever. Now, what that means is that, you know, once you get paid, you're kind of breaking even on it, but it's getting you your 600 or whatever portion of your 600 you need. So maybe you already had some sales, you know, from the first week, and now you're getting it in, the rest of it in for the second week. But that would be mathematically what a friends and family discount would be. So that would be super impressive. If you think about, let's do the math on, let's say, what is this bracelet called? Serena. A Serena bracelet is $66. So the 50% off is $33. 33 minus 30% is $23. So you would be posting Serena bracelet, friends and family discount, normally $66, yours today for $23. That's a big discount, right? How much? Why can't I talk today? What is this? The lifestyle. 46? 44? 46 divided by 2 is 23 minus 30%. Lifestyle bracelets, $16. What? That people will love this. And then process the orders how you see fit, whatever works best for you financially, whether you want to come out ahead, whether you need to make it hit 600 and then take a profit from there. But it will be so worth it so that you will get those specials extended. Plus, you're going to get the earrings. Did you see the earrings that Jennifer Bond was wearing in that video? That was in Friday's Week at a Glance. They look like big hematite, crystally gorgeousness. So you're going to get those too. I don't know if those are coming out Hostess only or what the deal is with those. And then, of course, right now you can just be booking normal shows for that week. I actually do have a show booked for December 28th. And I do have a show somewhere else in there also that I can close fast enough to get the 600. So it's not like you have to only do 600. If you have a show and do a sale, you might have 1,000, you might have 2,000, you might have way more. We're still in convention recognition, and teams that work now and individuals that work now do far better in the convention recognition because lots of people will choose to not really do much. But then they suffer the whole of January, and then it's just harder to get moving after that. So I would hate to see that happen to you all. So some of you do have things booked, legit parties and events and things. So who would like to share something that is working for them, whether it got you a show on the calendar, whether it got you a pop-up, just something. Does anyone want to share words or events that they have booked? Tell us what you have coming up and how you got it or whatever.
I've been using the 500, guaranteed 500. So I went back to my past hostesses that hadn't rebooked for this time of the year. And then just gave them like a list of a couple dates that I wanted to fill and got them to fill it in, and then moved on to the next one and gave them another list.
Awesome.
So just exactly what you and Mary Grace were talking about.
And to guarantee the 500 is really pretty easy because they're starting with 250. So honestly, a hostess that gets like 4 orders is legitimately earning almost the 500. And, you know, if you need to get creative in how you fill it, you know, you're not just going through the normal hostess benefits. You're saying, give me a list of $500 in jewelry that you want, right? And then probably one of those things is a thank you award. The rest of it will be likely, if you have to include the thank you award in there, you can. If you don't, if she really did earn 500, then you can tell her, okay, also you can pick one of these for 19 and take it from there. So what makes that successful, what Becky suggested, is that she's targeting the date and making it easy to choose. So I have December 27th or 28th, guaranteed 500 in jewelry. They're going to look at December 27th and 28th and see if they have it and answer. As opposed to saying all of January, blah, blah, blah. Now they're, again, just like we do on the new person's call, that's too much to look at all at once. They get distracted. Too many things. They're just going to look at those 2 dates. So very smart, Becky. Good job. Joy, are you able to talk? Because I feel, Joy Widgeon, I feel like you told me you have things on the books also.
I was able to book January 5th, and right now I'm doing a 12 Days of Christmas sale in my VIP group, and I'm also still booking up. I also have January 27th booked so those are the 2 bookings that I got from the Booking Blitz.
Great.
The 5th and the 27th, so one in the beginning and one at the end of the month. But also from the Booking Blitz, one of the nuggets that I carried over was from Bev Austin. And that's the first dibs hostess, which is booking the weekend before convention for parties, and then allowing the hostess to take her hostess benefits from the new catalog while her customers or her party shops the old catalog.
Yeah, that was such a great idea. So that would be for shows holding like February 4th, 5th, and if you're not coming until the 7th, you could even do it on the 6th. And then just tell the hostess, you're going to shop on Saturday or, once we get the new hostess benefits in. And there's usually such a good promotion right away. So you'll have a show to put in for whatever, because sometimes they do that whole do 500 this week and get blah, blah, blah. So you'll be set for that. Hostesses from earlier in that week, I would do the normal thing so that you have sales for that week, because you don't want to go to convention having not put anything in for the week before we leave, because then you have no paycheck when we come home. But to do that, that's to get them to take like the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, so that you get some weeknights where you're working. And then, yeah, they only get to shop from the new stuff, which is easy to do because then they just look online. And so, yeah, I'm glad that worked for you. I definitely am going to move on to that as soon as I'm finished actually, that's the great strategy to do for anybody who's no for January, to get them into early February. So that's always good too. I actually booked a launch doing that with a returning person who didn't think she could get in for January. So I said, let's do this. And so we're doing Sunday the 3rd. Anyone else care to share anything from the Booking Blitz that worked, or things you're still trying or got you bookings? Well, I was super impressed with the Booking Blitz. I thought great ideas were shared. I saw a lot of effort from our team going in there, and I really enjoyed it. So that was great. So I finally started delving into a really fun book that Mary Grace sent a couple of us. It's called Rhinoceros Success, and it's such a funny little book. Like, the whole book is about, so here's what it says in the jacket. Don't be a cow. Cows watch life go by, safe in the certainty that the risk and the noise are not for them. Cows cower before the face of bad news, bad markets, and the bears and bulls of life. You don't want to be a cow. You want to be a 3-ton rhinoceros, a hard-charging, snorting, furious rhinoceros, running full speed into opportunities and trampling every obstacle that stands in your way. Fueled by confidence and eager for success, rhinos charge through life. Success is theirs, and with this book, it can be yours as well. Go get the life you want. Be a rhinoceros and charge massively, charge often. Above all, charge. And it's just a super quick, fun read. I actually am halfway through it, and I just only drank it with my tea this morning. I was reading it with my tea this morning. So in the time it took me to drink a cup of tea, I read this much of the book. So just a cute, quick, fun read. And just it is kind of a thing that I've always embraced, which is, and lots of you have heard me say this on one-on-ones, like confidence is such a huge part of it, even if you feel like you're pretending at some point. But I feel like the shows where I walk in, like I am owning this party. They are all booking, somebody's joining, there's all going to place large orders, and we are just going to rock out this party. Those shows, I get the best results. Shows where for some reason I'm feeling off or I feel nervous because I feel like I'm in a neighborhood that's like above me, or the hostess wasn't as nice as some of the others and I'm like nervous about her, then those don't get as good of the results. When you go into any situation, I feel like that's the case. And when you just always have your head up and act like the smartest, most knowledgeable, most friendly person in the room, you will suddenly be all of those things. And I think that that's really a very similar principle. So anyway, it's not an expensive book and you can read it in probably an hour. So if that's something, leaders, I still want us to do that other book. So Jen, I'm not like ignoring the book that you already ordered, because that was really good, especially that's a really good one, especially with the vision boards and all of that. But if you just want to like charge yourself up and have a fun read and hang a photo of a rhinoceros in your office and use it as a reminder all year, or at least for the first couple of months until it becomes a habit, this is the book for you. It's called Rhinoceros Success by Scott Alexander. And actually the foreword is written by Dave Ramsey, which I'm sure many of you have heard of. So any other thoughts or questions before we wrap it up today? All right then.
Michelle,
Well,
Michelle.
Yes, go ahead.
Hi.
Tina.
What was the other name of the other book that you spoke of with the vision boards and all?
Jen, do you have that handy that you could show? Hold on, she's got a small child on her lap. Let her grab it. That way you can see it.
Thank you.
Because when you go online, there's apparently 2 versions, so that's why I want to make it easier for everybody. Rosa, hello, welcome back. Awesome launch.
Ah, okay. Yes. Yeah, I have
Start
that.
with Why is the book
Yes.
that Sheila's asking about.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, I'm excited to delve into that one too. And if you did not see last week's Lunch and Learn, where Becky took us through the steps of creating a vision board,
Yes.
to focus on what your wants are for 2019, of course, you can refer to this page and check out that recording. That was a longer Lunch and Learn than usual because it was so in-depth and important topic. So you'll find that one was a little longer, which is, of course, fine. Some things take longer to teach. So, all right. Well, we're going to keep this one short today because we got a lot to do. We have shows to close for this week. We got 600 to find for the next 2 weeks. Welcome back, Michelle and Rosa. Thanks for everybody that came on. I'm going to post the recording in case you missed the beginning. And I'm around a lot this week because I'm still just really forging ahead with making contacts and getting things done here. I'm doing an open house at my house here on Saturday. So Friday, I'll be around setting it up. So if you need me, by all means, let's get in touch because I'm here for you.
I'm stealing your holiday idea for Saturday.
What's that?
I'm stealing your holiday grab it cash gifts and
Oh,
go.
good. Awesome. Excellent. And if you have any of the earring packs, Becky, definitely break them up and put them onto, even if you don't have the gift tags from Park Lane, even these and stuff, selling these for $5 each has been, I had somebody order, she was like, can you send me 7 of them? She wanted 7 of them. So now I'm down to 3 and I have to place one more order today, and I'm just going to throw a bunch more earring packs on there knowing that I'll still sell them on Saturday.
Hey, Michelle.
Hey, Michelle.
Hi, I'm still in bed.
That's okay. It's early on the West Coast. We know.
Yes, ma'am. Hey, quick question. Do you happen to have the latest retired list?
To see what's retired, your best bet is to go on the field interface. What you're looking for is the word called outlist.
Yes, I saw that, but it didn't give a really good list, I felt. It only said, what did it say? It didn't say fully retired. It just was.
No, if it's on there, it's fully retired.
Okay.
Yeah, no, if it's on there, that means that it's gone. So it has like the old stuff, but then there's a separate one that says from the current catalog that's gone. That way, things like the Royce bracelet and the knot, things like that that are in the current catalog but are not available are separate for you to see more easily.
Okay, so wait, if they're not available, does that mean they're not going to be available, period?
Correct.
Okay.
Outlist is different than back order. Back order is the daily email just letting you know that it's on a delay. But once it hits the outlist, that means it's not coming. And Becky is right here showing the elegant ring. So a tip on rings is if you see one size hit the outlist. So I think.
Oh, Becky, show that again.
Becky.
Show that again. I just got it bigger.
I noticed are not on there. So elegant in 9 and 10.
Yes.
Done.
Okay.
And Morena in 2 sizes, I think 7 and 8, this is done.
Okay.
So what that means is the others are following. So I would not show it at shows anymore because it's like, okay, it's either if you wear a size 5, you can have this ring, or if you wear a size 9, you can have this ring. Like, and I don't like to do that to people. So once a ring is missing in any size, unless it's the first or the last size. So like if it was once available in 5 through 10 and now it's only 6 through 10, I'll still show it. Or if it only comes up to 9 now, I'll show it. But to have to start picking and choosing through the middle, no, I don't do that.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. And what you can do is if you have brand new ones and you are doing any type of open house, cash and carry, whatever, then you can put it and say these are all, gifts on the go. And then if the one fits, then they just go home with it and score for them.
Yes,
and score for you because now you're not stuck with a ring of one size.
Michelle, I'm clearing out my kit right now to make room for all the new stuff. And I'm curious about how to go ahead with items that are in the catalog that are not in the catalog but still available to purchase. How much of that do you carry with you in your kit?
Depends on the time of year. Anything that we earned in the current RRC, so like last month's Ensemble of the Month is never in the catalog. So when people say, "Ooh, where's this one?" I say, "Oh, that's so new, it's not even in the book yet." And then I just tell them how much it is. Anything that, how you carry the cheat sheet to do orders to shows, and I hope you all do this. This makes order taking go super fast. If for some reason you don't have the purple hard copy version, you can download this off the downloads. It's called the shopping guide. But anything I'm showing that's not in the catalog, I just add by hand in this little note section in the back, so that I don't have to depend on jumping online and constantly reminding myself how much something is.
Oh,
so in January, I do add some old is new things. So I showed some of those on the live yesterday. So the Art Deco earrings I'm putting back in the kit. Those are $15. I'll put that there because I may remember that today, but not in the middle of a show. So anything I'm showing that's still available but not in the catalog, I generally make notes in the back.
Okay.
Well, go have a rest of the day. Go charge ahead like a rhinoceros. I will be doing the same and look forward to seeing you all soon. Tonight, we have 2 trainings tonight, remember. If you are new or returning or have a recruit that is, would love to see you tonight on the welcome call where we go over, how to have a great launch. That's at 8 Eastern, and then work your way back to your time zone. And those of you that are working towards wanting to build and work towards that Mercedes, tonight is one of the Mercedes Car Club calls, and that is at 9 Eastern, work your way back. And remember, it's never too late to join the Mercedes Car Club. You can join into that training anytime you feel ready to start building and want to earn your Mercedes. Branches and above are eligible. And if you're a fashion director wanting to build to that, you can still join in too. I'm just saying branch, and everyone's eligible for the training. Branches and above are eligible for the Mercedes. So have a great rest of your day, everybody. See you soon. Bye.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.